tumultuous environment. It's picked up a little bit. Last year, this time, perhaps a little earlier, we hosted Mark Kutifani here, and he spoke about just the perfect storm that has hit commodities. How do you navigate in this global commodity cycle, and what do the prospects look like for you, Ben?
You know, I think the world got lost completely with the last boom to 2008. No one thought it would ever turn back. We all thought the world was fantastic. China was going to run like hell. After the dragon, India was coming. And after India, it was Africa rising. The world was going to be fantastic forever. So every year we had was a minimum of our expectations. And the following year we expected higher. So the boom was predicted by everybody. And we all thought if you didn't buy a new property, you were behind. If you didn't buy another one, you were behind. There were, in our industry, the platinum sector, we bought farms, barren farms, with platinum deposits underneath, without any infrastructure on top of them. It would take 10 years to bring a new project to full production, from zero to full production. And some of those properties were bought for $1 billion. Because everybody was saying tomorrow will be even more. Let's just pump into it. And of course, everything fell down like a ton of bricks. And, but the 10 after 2009, towards 2010, 11, was very false for us as well, because we thought it was recovering. For most commodities, recovered. For platinum, it didn't. So people spoke about U, V, W, you name it, you remember. For us in platinum, in retrospect, it's a perfect science. It looks like for us it was an L. It never came up. So I think decisions in hindsight were extremely premature. We expected a world that was going to run forever, and we suffered for it. We overinvested, and we were supplying to customers because they were collecting and collecting. So suddenly, as the market fell, the customers had too much inventory. And also, platinum in particular is a different commodity to coal or iron ore. Coal, you burn it, as black as it comes, it doesn't come back. Iron ore, you put infrastructure, it doesn't come back. Platinum remains pure because it's simply a catalyst. So recycling has become a second business mine. Today, recycling is bigger than Anglo-Platinum. 2.4 million ounces from recycling globally. You just collect it at the exhaust of a vehicle. And as I said, 3 grams a ton in a rock, but in a vehicle, there's also 3 grams. And those 3 grams, you know exactly where they are. They are in the exhaust. All you need is a cutting torch, and you're finished. So that has become quite a competitor to us. And all those things have really narrowed our profitability, which is crucial to solve some of these things. So the world has not recovered as we pleased. It has turned out more ugly than we thought for much longer, and we've had to make all the tough decisions. And we wasted capital, hoping the world was only going to get more, because we forgot that the definition of cycle is exactly that. It's a cycle. So there's a boom and there's a bust. We must just remember that. And I think that's a big learning we have had. So we're in search of more cash. We're trying to make sure the balance sheets are right. Everybody's cutting costs. Everybody's making sure. And in cutting costs, we raised money, as you know, last year. And we had to do so much around that because every stakeholder actually had to take short-term pain because the long-term is still attractive. You know, if you look at vehicles in the world today, there's, in the US, which is the biggest intensity on vehicles, there's about 900 vehicles for every 1,000 driving population. In South Africa, it's about 130. We think there's congestion. It's not the congestion, we just don't have enough roads. So China has got about 80 vehicles for every 1,000 driving population. So as we get greener, imagine how many vehicles we still need, and therefore how much platinum we still need. So the long term is there, but we must get there. And what we forgot is that the world and the world economy is simply a cycle.